No sleep, just discipline. No luck, I blew within. No hype, just silent grind. That's the code inside my mind. Discipline over hype. I don't chase the light, I become the flame. Now they say my name. No breaks, no lies, I just paid the price. Built it day by day. Discipline over.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Lake Hopper once again coming at you. Problems after problems after problems. We have an issue. Houston, we have a problem. So I went out fishing yesterday, because I haven't put out a video for a couple weeks. I wanted to go out to Alder Lake and get my hands on some crappie. We went out there around 7:30 in the morning, which we hardly do. I don't really get up too early to go fishing unless it's a bass tournament. I went out there, launched, pedal out, put my motor guide XI3 down, spot lock mode, and then turn on my power station to all my electronics. Needless to say, it did not turn on. So we head back and try to troubleshoot right on the water. I came to find out that there's a short within the system somehow, somewhere. I don't know. Hopefully we figure it out, and maybe we'll go ahead and get another one. If we have one local, I'll probably go to that location, that store, and maybe get another one and put it on. But I don't know. At this point, that Yak Power, I don't know. But yeah, that is our goal for the day. Get the kayak up and running to where we want it, and then hopefully we could have some time left and get out on the water. Probably hit Hart's Lake for some crappie, and then we'll post that later within the week. If not, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I normally post videos every Sunday, if not every other Sunday. But yeah, that is what's going down today. Well, y'all, let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what's going down and what I've came to find out so far. Okay, so here's our black box here for the live scope system. As you can see here, I have a switch for my power, which worked just fine. Turns on and off. But my problem, I came to find out, is this guy. This Yak Power station. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna bypass all this stuff right here, because as you can see, this Yak Power station has an output to all my graphs and whatnot. I have here, which is labeled 1 for my first screen, and then I have the 2. Where's the 2? I have the 2, as you can see there, would be for my second and third screen. And then I have my motor, which is for my black box to turn it on and off, because you need a switch when you're not using this black box. You would want to turn it off because it will constantly drain power. And then I have my stern light right here. This is for my Garmin Steadicast, which is my GPS heading sensor. And yeah, and then I have my bow output here, which is for my nav lights in the front. So yeah, this is the main guy right here. Every single time I put in a fuse here, it would blow the fuse. And then I figured, maybe it's short within my wiring, as when it comes to graphs, having so many graphs and whatnot. And so what I did to eliminate all that was disconnect the whole thing. All the disconnect, the connections are being disconnected, and then I tested by putting a fuse in. The minute I put a fuse in here, it'll blow the fuse still. So in conclusion, we all know that Yak Power's module right here is no longer good. So we order ourselves another one, which I don't think I'm gonna do, because just for the simple fact that this is not the first time this Yak Power station deal is faulty. I have a buddy, he purchased his kayak and it comes with these Yak Power station. His does the same thing. He didn't even take it out in the water, to be honest. He hooked up everything, his live scope and everything else and screen, and yeah, it just went to went to shit. So not a very, reliable option at the moment, I feel. I know Yak Powers, have a lot of stuff out there, and it's supposedly really good for the kayak industry and whatnot. But as for me and the experiences that I have, I'm good. I'm good. If I have to deal that, is faulty, not just from myself, but from a friend and whatnot, I am not gonna go with it. I probably go to a different route. Either I, put an independent switch, and do it that way, because I cannot go out on the water and have these type of problems, because that ruined my day yesterday. I went out there, tried to fish for a little bit, fishing blind without my grab. It was not fun. With that being said, y'all, I'm going to continue to work on this, and hopefully I can find some, switches and whatnot. So what my plan is at this moment is, until I find a better solution when it comes to the power station boxes, I'll probably bypass everything, run everything on a switch. Well, two switch. I'll have one for just the graph, and then I'll have one for just the black box itself. And then we'll use that in the meantime just to be operational and out on the water. Yeah, with that being said, y'all, wish me luck. And again, it sucks. I'd rather be out there in the water fishing right now. It is a beautiful day, just like yesterday. But it is what it is. We are not meant to go fishing today. The fish god says stay your butt home and work on your kayak. So that's what I'll do. So with that being said, y'all, I hope everybody out there is having a great day. And until the next one, y'all, Lake Hopper out. See ya.